We're here today because on Dominion Day, July 1st, the USMCA comes into effect. The United States, Mexico, and Canada trade agreement comes into effect now. Now, Section 27 of that trade agreement states that all three co-signers must address corruption in their countries. If they do not address the corruption in their countries, tariffs can be laid.
Amina on YouTube, and I'm here with Norman Traversy, and we're sitting actually here behind Parliament Hill in Ottawa, Canada. So we thought it would be a great time to do an update from everything that we have been doing since July 1st from the march. And lots has been happening, hasn't it?
Yeah, a lot has been happening.
So, back to July 1st, the night before. What do you want to say?
Okay, a couple of days before, I contacted the FBI. I was given the number of a special agent and told her to expect several people, several hundred people, and that we were going to be friendly, that it wasn't a protest, it was a march to ask for help from the American government regarding the corruption in Canada. She said, I'll get that into the right hands. The day before, Amina and I went to the American Embassy, and the person, I guess the special agent that spoke with us, knew us by sight, named me by name and Amina by name. So they were ready for us. The night before.
And we just basically went to discuss the protocol and what we're doing, and that we're peacefully marching, and just so we were all on understanding what we were doing with them.
He was very friendly, very polite, and he explained what we should be doing to do it properly. And so we followed his instructions to the letter. The night before, there was a gathering at a few places because thousands of people had showed up for this march, and it was a very happy time. It was a beautiful evening. The day of the march, Dominion Day, the 1st, we gathered in Confederation Park outside of Ottawa City Hall. And there was a few thousand people there, gave some speeches, all kinds of people from all walks of life from all over Canada were there, and it was very upbeat. Then we marched up the hill, escorted by Ottawa police, who were also excellent and very friendly, and we all gathered on Parliament Hill. Speeches were given, including by myself, and then we peacefully marched to the American Embassy. I had a red box about this size, and in that box, which a number of people had signed, everybody who wanted to sign that box signed it. And in that, we had a one-page letter to President Trump and the President of Mexico, and we had a 6.5-page legal brief outlining our issues. We had 3 basic issues: human trafficking, Trudeau and SNC-Lavalin and his corruption, and the final one was the workplace safety boards and how they were laundering money. Those 3 issues, we kept it to that. We could have probably done dozens, but that's what we did. And they were ready for us at the embassy. They fenced off the front door, and we put the documents against the fence, and then I picked them up and we took pictures. People were chanting, Trump, 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 and
it was overall an amazing day, and we were overwhelmed by the support from all the Canadians that came and traveled. It was
all smiles. A lot of new friendships were made. It was just a fantastic time. It was overwhelming and humbling.
Very humbling. Yeah, very humbling. I did not expect or know even to be aware that this was going to occur the way it did.
It's just freaky that this happened, and it all happened because of Amina.
Because of me.
Yeah, because of you, because you approached me a few weeks before on Parliament Hill, and the video that we made went viral.
It did go viral. It
everything
did, yeah.
snowballed after
It did.
that. It was just awesome. Now,
I mean, there were others, you know, who were able to expose what Norman is doing, so the credit goes to a few of us, but I'll agree that my video did go viral.
if you hadn't have done that, we wouldn't have had that march. And
with that many people. You would have had a march for sure, but maybe not as many people.
oh, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Thank you for that. I
Yeah,
appreciate
but
it.
it's a movement now.
It seems
All the
that
people
way.
that were at that march are
Yeah.
in touch with each other.
Yes.
And
No
we're-
COVID, by the way, that we've heard of. So we haven't heard
No.
of anyone having COVID since the march.
No.
But if you have, please let us know. We'd like to know.
Yeah, and it couldn't have gone better.
No,
And
so
so now
let's-
we have a movement.
Yeah, let's continue as to from then. People want to know what's happened, you know, what's progressing with your prosecution, and what sort of steps have been taken to get to where we are right now.
The prosecution is going forward. It's got a court date in September. I'll be involved in it. We don't know where that's going to go, but you know, obviously being locked out of the courtroom was a total obstruction of justice.
You're still working, before we say anything committing, you're still working with lawyers regarding that.
Yes.
And there's a lot of, you know, legal advice being given as to how to handle the one in September. But let's go back a little bit and let's discuss that we have been able to you have been able to get the right lawyer and paralegal in place to, you know, to have your legal team who's going to advise you on how to go forward with the prosecution of with workman's compensation and
All of that.
SNC Lavalin.
Yeah, we have a legal team now of really top flight lawyers. They, in a couple of cases, sought us out.
In a couple
Because-
cases, they did. I was able to bring a couple to the table too.
And very principled people. We will not be giving out their name just yet, if ever, maybe.
I'm not sure. We'll be advised as to how we can go along that, but we have obtained a very good legal team, and it's being, you know, moving forward in the right direction,
In the right hands.
process, in the right hands.
Yeah, so that's awesome. On top of that, now we've got the We scandal that's come out, and that has reactivated our, I guess, our ethics complaint. So Amina and I, went to the Ethics Council of
Commissioner?
Canada, Ethics Commissioner of Canada, and once again hand delivered our complaint. And so that is now part of the whole We scandal as well.
Exactly. And these videos are all on my YouTube channel, so you can go back and see them. All the, you know, any letters we've submitted, or Mexico Embassy, any of these, their videos are there to show you.
So nothing is dormant.
No.
We're working very hard. I know you haven't had a lot of updates, but that's because we're really busy.
Well, it takes time. It's really busy working hard at this, and it takes time to put this all together. Yeah,
it does. So it's looking really good.
And to vet the right people too. It's really,
Yeah.
really important.
Yeah, we've had some people that were not what they at first seemed to be,
It happens.
and it happens with any new organization. But we have a fantastic organizer with Amina, and she is the engine behind all this, and she is. So I do as I'm told by Amina.
No, you don't.
Well,
You're my boss. I call you boss.
Whatever you say.
I
Anyways,
do.
But we work very well together. We've got a really good team now. We spent most of yesterday talking to some very experienced lawyers and some other people with very high-end connections. it seems that people are waking up, that they realize this is not a stunt, this is legit. And we're going ahead with it because people like the RCMP won't. And so we're taking matters into our own hands.
Well, you know, the way I look at it is we're exercising our human rights and following the guidelines that are given to us in this country as best we can, and peacefully, and proceeding as such, and that's really how you're going about to find justice and in Canada. And it's every time we say we, it's all of us. You know, this is not just for you; it's for all Canadians.
That's correct. It's all of us, and we've got a huge support base now. It's really, really good. Thank you for everyone that came out.
Absolutely, such gratitude for everybody, all the supporters, all the comments. Any donations you've ever made to the GoFundMe account at Justice for Canada, but especially just the comments. They're very touching. They mean a lot to us. The words are just wonderful, and you know, really coming together and uniting as Canadians. We need these, you know, connections. They're really important. They were for me. It's why I decided to post some of these videos up and get involved. Because I just feel Canadians need a place to connect and to know that there are others who are thinking along the same lines and staying united. You know, we need platforms. Definitely look towards the independent media. There's a voice here and it needs to be heard. And I do know with my experience and maybe your own experiences that, you know, the mainstream media, MSM, they don't give the truth out there. They really don't. We've seen it firsthand. We have seen, you know, the day of Norman's March, up thousands of people throughout the day. I could say thousands of people had come down, and
CBC,
where you have the go ahead. Yeah.
CBC reported a couple of dozen people showed up.
Right. You know, you hear
a couple
things
of
like
dozen
that.
people and their 5,000 friends.
Right. You know, it's disheartening to hear that these are media platforms that our money, government pays them to report the news. So, you know what? Wake up, everybody, including me. Like, keep looking, keep asking questions. Question it all. It's important.
Yeah.
We are in unprecedented times, and it's very important.
We were told yesterday by a member of Parliament that we're living in a dictatorship. So, I mean, it's out in the open now, and we have to deal with it. We have to do something about it, and we will receive a lot of help in doing so. So once again, thank you, everyone. Thank you, and we'll keep in touch.
We will keep in touch and keep you updated. Thank you for being so patient, and God bless everybody.
God bless you all.